punters, welcome to Bet or Forget as we are wrapping a massive international weekend of thoroughbred action. I'm Louis Herman Watt. I've got my man Ryan Cook as always there in Australia. And Ryan, speaking of Australia, Ka Ying Rising, he's coming to the Everest. But did his Group 1 performance over the weekend leave you doubting his chances in the Everest? Bet or forget?
Yeah, g'day Louis. This is an easy forget for me. I think people are just looking for a reason to jump off this horse. That was his first start at Group 1 level, and he was second up. Speaking of the Everest, if you go back and look at the past couple of winners, Bella Nipotina, and think about it, the one thing that they have in common is that they were consistent sprinters, and that's what this boy has. So I'm happy to bet him in the Everest. I think if he comes over here, he'll give our sprints a real lesson.
100% forget. Look, the thing is, in Hong Kong, you have to be able to clear the gates. You've got to be able to get up on speed, and you need to be able to race along. He missed the kick, got scrubbed up, sat outside the leader, was pretty much eyeballed the whole way, slightly over raced, never settled, kicked away, and won a Group 1 in his first go. Horses don't do that. Big forget for me. Moving on though, the Australian horses up in Hong Kong. So, not good enough, bad luck, or wrong horses? Bet or forget?
I'm going to bet this, Louis, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate mail from some of my mates over here in Australia, but I don't think our horses are good enough, particularly in the staying ranks. If you go back and look at some of our staying races over the last couple of weeks, they haven't been that strong. And I also think we didn't send our best horses over on Sunday. Recommendation probably should have been out for a spell, and Antino just isn't up to that level. So, look, this is a tricky one, but right now I do think Hong Kong horses have a bit of a leg up over some of our Australian ones.
Yeah, gee whiz, that is brutal. Look, I'll bet it on the proviso that I'll bet each one. So I don't think Recommendation was the right horse, and I think Kieran Maher and Co would know that. I think Antino, he never gets out of the gates fast. It's really hard work for him, and he got smacked sideways in the straight, bad luck. And you know, without a fight, like he's a Melbourne Cup, Caulfield Cup winner, but again, is he the right horse to be campaigning in Hong Kong? Well, evidently it didn't pan out. So unlucky, but yeah, there were things to query. Let's end on a high though. James McDonald. Is he now quite obviously the most high-profile Southern Hemisphere racing identity? Bet or forget?
Yeah, this is another easy bet for me, Louis. I mean, he's probably the most trustworthy jockey at Group 1 level, especially. I think he had a couple of excuses back in the autumn where, fans were criticising him, and rightfully so, after slaughtering a couple of races. But look, he's outstanding. What we saw on Sunday was just the epitome of what he's all about. I don't know about the celebration sometimes where he stands up before the horses cross the line. We can talk about that another time, but yeah, he's the man.
I suppose you want to steal Christmas from me as well then, Ryan. It's a massive bet. Here's the thing. You've got Chris Waller, you've got Peter V'landys, the Massaras of the world, the stud owners, the power brokers in racing in Australia and New Zealand. But nobody is moving the needle globally for racing in our part of the world at the moment more than James McDonald. He's the world's best jockey again. He's won 2 Group 1s on their biggest day. He rode winners on the Jockey Challenge night. He's a superstar. He's charismatic. He's fun. He's good for the game. He is the kingpin in Southern Hemisphere racing at the moment. Massive bet. All right, punters, we'll catch you later in the week to bet it out.